All right, so we are moving into Libra. All right, Libra, let's check out what's going on for you during this full moon. Just like how it's actually showing up for you and what your spiritual advice is. Okay, Libra, what do we have? It feels really straightforward, Libra. So we have, like, for you during this particular full moon, we have the 10 of Wands. I think that you have been, like, okay, it's twofold. You have had experiences that have felt really heavy, but there's also the ability to harvest the wisdom from these experiences. It's your choice, right? Like, you can either see these situations that have been like hardships in your life that have felt heavy as being like, this is so heavy and like there's nothing else to them, or you can go, hey, this was really intense and heavy. What can I learn from this, right? So that's one aspect of this particular card, is like, what can I learn from this? And the other aspect of this card is like, hey, you need to like just put some of this down, let it go. Thank you so much, Mama Chris. That just blasted my heart open. You just made me feel so happy. Thank you so much. By the way, I don't have anyone to do the last reading on, so if you want to be the person who has the reading at the end of Pisces, you can put that in the chat. All right, so we have, like, the other thing about this is like you need to put some shit down, right? Like, this is like it's carrying like a load. Maybe you've been harvesting, but you can't carry the harvest for the whole town, right? You can't carry the harvest for 5 families. Some of this you need to like let off of your shoulders. That is like, you're not responsible for some of this shit, right? So you need to just like put this away, put this down. This is not for you. And recognize, like, what are the lessons that I can glean here, and what are the things that I actually need to put down and put away that don't serve me, right? And then the other thing is like, what are you getting for your spiritual advice? So your spiritual advice is like, hey man, you need to spend some time, get some sun, especially if you're going through winter. If you're not living in Australia, right? Was the easiest example. If you're not living in Australia, like, go enjoy some sun, go be outside if you can. If you're in a winter place and you have some sun, go and enjoy the sun. I feel like it would be like, I'm getting this physical sense that it would feel really satisfying and like nurturing and nourishing for your integumentary system. Like, we absorb so much through our skin. I feel like this is the time where you could actually like absorb this energy through you. But also the sun is representative, like, this is the I am. This is yourself, right? This is a time for you to, during this particular full moon, to recognize, like, especially because you've been holding so much shit that is like not necessarily yours. I don't think all of this is your stuff. That's why I think that there's an offloading that needs to actually happen, right? So if you're actually focused on your energy and how you shine and how you feel nourished and how you want to express yourself in this world, I would think that, especially with the tropical sign is moon in Leo, right? And despite like there's stuff going on with Uranus and Mercury Mars and Venus, despite all of that, I feel like this is a time where you can like go get out into the sun, go get out into nature, remember the things that nourish you, be seen, be expressed in a way that is authentic in this world. Make sure you check yourself so that you're not like going into shadow space of where the sun is, where it's like, I'm the only one who exists and I forget that anybody else's feelings or experiences are present in the world, right? So don't do that. But definitely I would say, like, this is a time for you to remember what it feels like to be, enjoying life without, like, it's almost like without responsibility, not in a Peter Pan way, but it's like, what it feels like to be free, what it feels like to just enjoy life, what it feels like to just be in this space of Like, I feel like I'm living freely and openly, and my heart space is open, my chest is open. I'm just like bareback naked in a field on a horse. And like, that is the energy of this particular card. And that's what I'm saying is like what you need to tap into. You need to remember how good life is. Remember, it's good. It's really good. And it can be. I mean, sometimes it's not, but like, remember that. That's what you're getting. So that's what I've got for you, Libra. So